Well, things have already started appearing down there. Hello, hello. We have the next map. Strawberry Jam 27. I've stopped numbering them now, interestingly. All the previous announcements have had the number on them. This one didn't, so I had to go back to the previous one and found that number and then incremented it by 1. Anyway, that is neither here or there. Pocket Time Machine by 14er, or 49er, or however you wish to pronounce it. The guy who does all the management for the CTM repository and 49er edit and all the other cool stuff. We have 16 objects for CDM made in 24 hours, I think. So, yeah. Hey! Kill mobs to gain health. That's one of my mechanics. I mean, I didn't copyright it, so whatever. That is a mechanic I commonly use. And we also have 2 time zones to switch between by dropping clocks on the floor. Rules, don't go into peaceful, we're locked on normal. No crafting, moving ender chest is typical. Don't run commands, typical. Stay out of roof of the world, typical. So any way to think of. No rules out of the ordinary there. Anything beneath spawn? Seems unlikely. Nothing. We do have real stone, so that's probably quite good. Shield. All the basic stuff to start off with. Clocks. I don't know how much jumping back and forth we need to do, or if you get to keep your clock after you've dropped it. Okay, this chest just seems to constantly be refilling with clocks. There's a chest on a clock, which gives clocks. Okay, so if I do that, we're over here now. More golden apples. Okay. And more clocks. Let's start exploring this version first. Simply because I expect most people to start exploring the other version first. There's a blaze named Blaze. Well, this is supposed to be a full 16 wall map made within 24 hours. So I expect it to be rubbish, quite frankly. I expect the balance to be awful. Because everything will have had to have been done extremely quickly. But then again, All in a Nutshell was also a very large jam map, and that one was very good. And people are still doing things with it, like making new speedruns for it. So that is a spider named Spider. I haven't actually used 14 edit, because it's relatively new. But if that is the case, then yes, I could definitely The fact that all the mobs are named with the type of mob makes a lot of sense. If we had a crafting table, I can make a bow. So we don't have too much food. Got the golden apples. Probably not too much choice but to use the golden apples. Oh no, we don't even get health from food, do we? That's what the book said. Need to kill mobs without taking damage to heal. Need to actually play slowly and carefully. Hello. Okay, yeah, killing the skeleton gave me quite a bit of health. That makes sense. Skeletons are harder to take down without receiving damage. A bow would be really, really nice. That's all of my sticks. And torches. I want to keep the zombie spawner around so I can use it to heal. That seems to be the only real way I can heal at the moment. Free anvil. So natural mob spawning is probably on. Stuff is appearing down here. Stuff without names. And skeletons that don't seem to be coming from spawners. Okay, let's try and eliminate the skeleton first. There we go. And promptly get boxed into a corner. Amazing. Great job. There is no death counter. But we're on 1. Oh yes, if you would like to come up here. Follow me. Torches. Place torches. Receive lighting. So I think that zombie just dropped a stick. Yeah. It most certainly definitely did. Drop in sticks and feathers. This is good. This means if we get access to gravel, we can make a whole bunch of arrows very easily. What have we got in here? Chainmail, another shield. Yeah. I heard he's sneaking up behind me. The chat seems to be fairly far behind if people are responding to the mobs with name tags thing. Oh well. Okay, I need wood, which I'm getting, because the zombies are dropping sticks. Hey look, I can use that to make torches. Wouldn't that be good? I'm gonna need access to... I don't really have a crafting table as well. Can make another sword too. Everything I'm finding which is wrong I can rectify myself. Weapon. What is it over in this direction then? Some armor. Make leggings. Have one leather left over for an item frame or something. What have we got here then? A very, very large spiral. Well, let's go back and try the other direction. Ideally, I want to find somewhere where I can set up some kind of base camp. Start putting some stuff down. But at the moment, all I'm finding is more inhospitable area. Gotcha. I also have another sword. So I still have one spare. These chests are kind of hidden in random places. The last one was underneath glass. This one's kind of semi-hidden behind some vines. And the pearls. What am I going to use those for? Teleporting. Yes and no, but apart from that. Clears out a few webs. Boom. Hip. Well, those are natural creepers. Just a pack of random creeper spawns. Because it sure seems like it. Looks like kind of an... There's like a floating ball of coal. Seems in area transition-y. Not sure what this thing is supposed to be. Giant orb of coal on a stick. Like a tree made out of coal. There's a bunch of gravel around, so I can make a bunch of arrows. Not that we have a bow to fire them with yet. Natural mob density seems fairly low, though. I think I can safely assume that there are honeypots around. That's a creeper named Creeper. Okay, well, the skeletons are just going to get into a fight with everything else. Skeletons cannot seem to stop aggroing everything else. Get over here, skeleton named Skeleton. Ring around the rosy. Maybe not the best song to be singing in the middle of a pandemic. I mean, I could. If I remembered that I had a crafting table. Okay, I would really like either a faster pick or one with fortune. There's a lot of ground to cover, a lot of light to apply, and mining coal is slow. Very slow. Extremely, extremely slow. Hello? Where did you come from? Top of the coal tree thing? Maybe? Presumably there's something over here guarded by all these cobwebs and spiders. One would hope so, at least. Dodge and strafe. Getting sticks extremely slowly. Maybe forced to just grind some zombies for sticks, which would not be ideal. Could make a bow. A bow. A bed. Made a bow. I could make a whole bunch of wool and then craft a bed. Set a spawn point. I'll have to traipse all the way back if I die. If we had any wood, that is. Really? Nothing over here? Hello? Chests? No chests, really? Just a whole bunch of cobwebs and spider spawners? No chests? Well, alright then. Suit yourself. Still gonna run around and break the last spawner anyway. Because why not? This looks like maybe another area transition. Yes, hello. Gets me a few sticks. It's over in this direction. This is the same spiral again, isn't it? Just from a different angle. Nothing over here. Got the coal, but not the sticks. Random floating vine. And a chest. Who needs erosion? You don't need no erosions here. Or vines that make sense. Well, that place looks fairly dangerous. Let's not go over there. Okay, more lighting. Oh boy, oh boy. There is a lot of ground to cover in this map. Qu'est-ce que c'est la monument? Is it la monument or le monument? Have we a masculine or feminine monument? More coal, more ammunition. There's another way into the red area. Here's a place with cobweb trees. What you doing behind me? Get out of here. You know, this map feels kind of like a tech demo, in the same way that the last 49 map I played. I forget the exact name of it. The one full of mushrooms. In the same way that that was pretty much just a tech demo for 49er server 1.14, was it? Or 12? The same way that that was a tech demo for those map making tools, this feels like a tech demo for 49er edit. Hey, here's a whole bunch of different kinds of tree. you can make. Hey, here's a whole load of different cave that you can do. Which is fine, I guess. I have no idea which order I'm supposed to be approaching all these areas in. More junk. Oh yeah, thanks. Really wanted a creeper in my face. You look iron. I probably shouldn't be coming here first. Just gonna put that out there. Well, those two are just gonna fight each other. I guess I could make something out of iron? A chest plate or something? Well, that'd be helpful. This seems possible trap. No? There's two iron that happened to be next to each other. Hey there. There's a lot of skeletons over here. That's just fine. I have a lot of ammunition. Okay, well, we've been to the bottom of the massive spiral. Let's try going up to the top of the massive spiral. Also, bear in mind all this ground that we have to cover it all twice, because there's the other version of the map as well. So, yeah. I guess one good thing is we don't have to worry about running out of sprint. The regain health upon mob kill mechanic. The saturation bar is always full. And you can always sprint. So we don't need to farm or worry about sprint running out. What's this little section of red over here? It's just a third entrance into this area. Looks like it. Looks like it. Enderman. Do I bother engaging you? I think I do. I think I do want to engage with you. I think I would like your ender pearl. Hello? Over here, please. Gotcha. I didn't find a wool in that area, which probably means it's in the other version of that area. Possibly where all the cobwebs were. Soul sand. How many sticks have we got now? None. Well, we don't need the bones for anything because we can't even grow anything. You know, I ought to change my skin to be me in a bee costume. Because Laura keeps calling me Bee. Hey, Aura. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Should probably have killed it for the health rather than knocked it off of the ledge, but there we go. No worries. Yes, we all know that they are spiders. There are many spiders and they are all named Spider. Spider family. Clearly not good at coming up with original names, but then again, neither am I. Spider, Spider Junior, Spider Senior, Spider the Second. Okay, well maybe this direction is slightly more peaceful. There's grass. Stone, ammunition. So much junk. I probably don't need a spare bow. We've got more than enough string and stuff. More torches. You also don't need spider eyes. I don't know why I have so many of them. Nor why I'm letting them take up valuable space on the hotbar. Items I cannot even use. Excuse me, Enderman. What do we have up here? The top of the world. The brown sheep of destiny. Both of these things and many more. Chain boats, which we already have. Another ender pearl. Much more ammunition. We're getting a lot of stuff, but it's a lot of the exact same stuff over and over again. Basic swords, ammunition, sticks, armor. Ooh, random iron drop. The brown sheep of destiny doesn't even want to look at me. There we go. Well, well. Iron chest plate. That's pretty great. The iron chest plate is pretty great. More of these, more of that. Replacement pick. I don't really need all of these stone swords, I can just make more of them. Hello. Okay, well, there's a lot of ground to cover. And I've got no idea where the monument is, or any of the wool. But there's a lot of ground to cover, and there's not too much of interest actually around. Scattered chests, but there's no real structures, just the occasional plant of various kinds. Mushrooms in this case. A bunch of fairly obvious brush strokes. I feel like someone tried to make areas far, far, far too large for the time they had. And thus they all contain very little. If these chests are randomized loot, it feels like they could be. Probably not. Or possibly. Let's try and find something. We've got to try and find something before we run out of time. A monument, a wool, a structure, anything. Yeah, but you need stuff in the large areas as well. If you just have large areas, what you end up with is a Lethamere. Well, the skeleton did a good job of aggroing all of the spiders. Enchanted item. An enchanted item would be nice. Something. Anything. Give me anything. Anything except for death. Run. This is an annoying ledge to try and encroach upon, apparently. spawner over here. Do I get any health back from killing passive mobs? Apologies, sheep, but this is in the name of science. No, I do not. Where's this go? This is directly above the starting area. Nothing up here except for skeletons. Probably a loot table thing, if I had to guess. The sheep dropping cooked meat, even though I killed it with a regular stone sword. Okay, well... On the plus side, my theory that the wall box would be there in the other world is correct. On the negative side, there's some pretty tough mobs guarding it. Pillager Brigade. Okay, yes, hello. Come closer. Really? There you go. And there's more of them. Off the ledge. Unlike skeletons, which aggro on each other and start infighting when they attack each other, pillagers are actually not as dumb. And although they will shoot each other, they never turn on each other. So they're a little bit tougher to deal with in that regard. Oh, apparently there was one on that ledge down there. Who knew? Yeah, see, his first hit was on his friend, and yet nothing. They are both still on me. Well, that works. Also, this may be orange if the glass around the box is actually representative of the colour inside the box. another one. Okay, need to make more torches. Let's do that. Because we don't have a whole lot of room. Can't see what's inside because it's only a tiny box and I need to break the block on top. Okay. Silver lining. It's stupidly easy to get back. And we're back. Tell how much I'm using the shield. The amount of durability remaining. I.e. not much. 25 out of 336. Really? Can you leave me alone for 1 second? Indeed. Exactly. That goes there, that goes there, this goes here. The food, even though we don't really need it that much. Okay. Yes, it's orange. F3 and H, I want to say. It's one of the various F3 key combinations. I think it's F3 and H. I want to spend as little time as possible in the other dimension, because this dimension seems safer. In this dimension we've mainly seen regular old mobs. The ordinary 4 basic kinds with no gear. In the other dimension we've seen blazes, zombie pigmen, pillagers. This world seems safer than that one. And here we have an iron axe. That's not too shabby. Okay, yes, hello. Archers. Skeletons. I really need to find somewhere to set up a base camp. I might just have to do it at spawn. Get off! cease and desist. Nothing more annoying to assault than cobweb-covered hills. You have the height disadvantage and you have to fight your way through cobwebs. Actually, there are worse things to assault, but cobweb-covered hills are up there. That's a lot of stuff. Well, I think this map may actually take a while. Because there's a lot of ground to cover. And we have to search everywhere in 2 different dimensions. Like, I think that place with all the cobwebs from before probably had a box in it if I actually looked in the other dimension. Slash time zone, slash whatever you want to call it. I think I'm going to have to set up base camp here. We have an anvil, we have a crafting table, we have one of the 16 objectives. Not that I know where we're going to put it yet. We can make a furnace. We can cook the iron ore, which we got. Never been in that direction yet. Well, I think that is gonna about do it today. That is all the time which I have. Tomorrow, if Aura is up for it, I'd quite like to finish that map off, because we only have one area left to go. And we also have... what else do we have to do? I think of what else we do have to do. I do want to start something else up as well. Another map-making-y kind of thing, because the race for all has come to an end. I'm making balance tweaks to it. But that's not that interesting. I'd just have to redo pretty much every single spawner to decrease all of the proximity ranges on them all. But then that should be, kind of be completely done. But I have an idea for another thing. But for now, I'm going to stop waffling about nonsense. Thank you very much for watching. Hope that you enjoyed. Stay safe. Until next time, I shall see you soon. Creepers in their natural green glass habitat, apparently.